Well, hello. What is it? The 14th of March, 2023. How you doing? Welcome to another live stream here at Big Man in the Woods. Now, I'll let you into a little secret. I'm testing a new live stream over on Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, that will be rather useful. But there is a bit of a delay. I'm looking at it now. It seems to be about a 30-second to 45-second delay. So testing it out. I might not ever do it. It might be a disaster on Instagram. We will see. But it's I'm playing around today. Streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram. I was doing it on Twitter, otherwise known as X, or was it X, otherwise known as Twitter? I was doing it now, but I'm moving a few things around, and we are live streaming on Instagram. Let's see if anyone is tuning. Oh, one person is tuning in over on Instagram. Claire, hello. Thank you very much for joining us over on Instagram. All right, let's see who's in the house. Charlotte can't be there tonight. Never mind, Charlotte. But see you next week, absolutely, because there's a big announcement next Thursday. Jonathan, how you doing? Jonathan, I need to speak to you. I can't find my campfire book, so I need to order another one from you. Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere, but it's disappeared into the ether somewhere. Harold, how you doing? Happy Pi Day, Mark. I've been reading about pies in Canada, scouting Canada. You're not allowed to throw pies at scouters anymore. Sam's tuning in. Hi, how are you? I have a spare woggle from Barbados. Would you like it? I love woggles, Sam. Thank you very much. Jace tuning in from North Ants, and David tuning in, Claydon in Suffolk. And Dominic has just jumped over onto Instagram. Thank you very much, Dominic and Claire, watching on Instagram. I might only ever do this once on Instagram. Don't know. Depends. Depends how it goes. All right. So what's happening in the world of scouting tonight? I don't know. Last week was really fun, actually. I don't know if you saw, but we had a scout leader, friend of mine, who I met via the internet and reunion. He came over from Brazil, and he randomly joined us as a surprise visit. So scouting last night was all made up on the spot, change of program and stuff. So tonight, Ray is running scouts tonight, and they'll be doing more knots, and I think they're doing catapults and some sort of contraptions or something, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. It could all change. Dan's tuning in from 5th Burgess Hill. How you doing? Another Dan who visited Packer on Saturday. I couldn't because I was at my son's Beaver's sleepover day, and I wanted to come and say hello to Dan, but unfortunately, these things always happen, don't they? Craig tuning in from Portsmouth, just putting decals on our new minibus. Don't know. I'm on my own, so I can't ask for anybody else. What does that mean? During Beavers, ready for our scout trip to London this weekend. Oh, nice. Whereabouts are you going in London, Craig? Let me know. Albert Einstein's birthday today. Nice. Simon, thank you very much. I'm good. I'm good. It's been a week. That's all I'm gonna say. It's been one of those weeks. But I'm not doing too bad at all. Not doing too bad at all. It's all fun. I can't complain. I'm just glad it's nearly the weekend, and I've got no scouting events this weekend. I'm not going to do anything on scouts. I'm going to edit some vlogs. That's all I'm doing scout related. So it's all good. Decals are basically stew. Dominic, I don't know. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Anyway, guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well in the scouting world. Thank you for joining us. So let me know what you're up to. Maybe you're camping this weekend. Maybe you were camping away last weekend when I was having my Beaver sleepover. Yes, I've officially said that I did attend a Beaver sleepover, and it was a fun event. Yeah, I had lots of fun. It was great. I wasn't planning on doing that. But a last minute scout leader dropped out sick, and then another one dropped out sick. So the district asked me, as my son's going, could I help out? Maybe sleep over. I slept over and then ran half of the sleeping in with Scott, the Beaver leader, and we were playing some games. And they were asking. It was absolutely. I don't want to say this too loud, but it was a really fun sleepover. I really had lots of fun. Ian's tuning in for the first time in 2024. Ian, thank you very much for joining us all the way from Winota. I think I actually pronounced it. I probably pronounced it wrong, but hey. Who's buzzing? Oh, lots of people. Yeah, there's a bug going around. Some of my scouts aren't attending scouts, and my kids have been ill as well. So I'm just getting lots of like, bing, we won't be there. We won't be there. Never mind. Right. Right. We're getting in. We're coming in. Hola, todo bem? Tuning in from Brazil. Lovely. Thank you much, Chef Marquez. Decals stickers for scars. Pressed enter before I press stickers for cards. Oh, and you could remove. You can get magnetic ones and stuff. I get it. Dan, we're doing some maintenance on our hut with all the parents from the different groups. You know what? We've been talking about doing that and having a work party to fix this and fix that and tidy this and tidy that. We will get around to it, but it just seems the weekends are flying. It's already nearly coming half of March. It's really scary. Exhibition history in RF Hendon Museums. Nice. My watch is going mental. Let me just put this. I forgot to put it on silent. RF Hendon just down the road, not that far from me. Mark has blue ninja fever. Now, Ian, no, don't start any rumors. I don't have blue ninja fever. I'm not going to jump over to blue ninjas. Don't worry at all. But I did have a really fun time, I have to say. Winona, that's it, near Hamilton. Cool. Harold, March break, no school, therefore no meeting this week. Oh, okay. Schools are broken up in Canada. Dave's tuning in. How you doing, Dave? Andrew, hello. Jonathan, no problem. I'll send you the link for the Campfire Songbook. I'm just getting ready for the East Mid Bush Scout Leader Training Weekend. My first official one. Nice. I'll be assisting on the firebase. Ooh, my favorite firebase on Bush Scout, as you know. Ali's tuning in. Can't stop. Want to say hello. Hello, you're off to netball. Hello from Ghana, North Carolina. Hello. Good to see you. David tuning in. Can't believe it. Reunion is making fancy just match. David, stop it. Stop. Yes, all I'm going to say is stay tuned to April Fools. There'll be a vlog coming out very soon. Simon tuning in from 14th King Lynn Cubs in Norfolk. How you doing? Chris, hope you're okay. I was just talking about you about an hour ago, Chris, funny enough, about the NEC. Ada, how you doing? Jezza's in-house. How you doing, Jezza? Craig, is pronounced decals, basically scout logos for footprints arriving next week for the Isle of Wight Revolution. Nice. Stephen, hello. Waiting for participants to join me on online course I'm running. Start at 6:30. No one's here. Oh, man. Jezza, what online course are you doing? That's really bad. 10 minutes late. Give them a bit of time and then go and enjoy your time, isn't it? Like, if people can't be bothered to turn up, then they can't be turning up. Right. What is happening over on Instagram? At least one person's watching on Instagram. This is a new thing. So we're experimenting. We are experimenting. Right, Scout Leaders, that's enough about me. I've got one thing today, actually. One thing I learned. Well, two things I learned. Roger. How you doing? I haven't screenshotted this because it was at 5 o'clock this morning when I was reading about it. I hope it was. Yes, I will PM you because I need your help, Chris, at the NEC. So I learned something new today about Scouts Canada called pieing. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Jeremy's doing module 16908. Okay. Give him 5 more minutes then, Jeremy, and then sign off and enjoy your weekend with the lovely wife. Start the weekend early. I know it's only Thursday, but you know what I mean. Yes, pieing. So I learned something new. Scouts Canada They do all the popcorn and cookies and stuff. Why we don't do that in UK, I don't know. I'm going to start a campaign about that. But I don't know, Harold and Ian, you might be able to help me on this, because I learned about pieing, about you throw a pie, a cream pie or something on a leader. Now, I don't know if that, it wasn't very clear if that's the person who sold the most amount of cookies and popcorn or the least amount of pies and popcorn. So if you can clarify, that would be brilliant. But basically, now Scouts Canada are saying you can't throw a pie at this scout leader. You can't throw anything at a human being. So I was reading about that, and I was trying to find some more information, but I couldn't find anything. Like a sting in my eye. Apologies, guys. So Harold, Ian, while you're tuning in from across the pond, can you clarify on the pieing, scout pieing? Is it you throw it at someone who's sold the most cookies and popcorn or the least? Just want to know. Instead of wasting apple pie, we have shaving cream or whipped. Yeah, I was reading about that. Lots of people do that. For the cub leaders, yeah, I was reading. But I want to know, because I couldn't find it. Is it for the least amount sold or the most amount sold? So that's what I learned about Scouts Canada. Interesting today. And something else happening in England today. Where is my button? Today apparently is National Crisps Day. So us Brits love a good crisp. And it reminded me of this I saw many years ago on the Bear Grylls crisp. He had his own brand of crisp. So we've got honey roast rotting seal carcass. We have got liquid squeezed out elephant and onion. I just realized there's a swear word in there. Apologies. Smoky snake skin full of, oh dear, and a hideous looking cocktail of insects. Apologies, there were a few little naughty words in there. I will quickly take that down because I didn't realize there was some. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Does a crisp have to be sliced potato or monster? Oh, I love a pickled monster munch. Nice. The 3 biggest sellers in our pack and the highest each get ranked in an entry or drawing to pile. Okay, cool. I get it. Right, so I've got to go to my phone because I didn't upload this in time. I saw it on the news today. So the top 3 or 4, Chris, I'm just deciding what to do because my favorite flavor is not in the top 3. It's the 4th one of crisps. What would you say is the UK's favorite crisp? All right, comment below. Let's have a quick go. What do you think is the most favorite crisp in the UK? That was popular. Top sales youth were allowed to pick a Scout's pie in the face. Was supposed to encourage competition amongst. Okay, fair enough. To be having a pie thrown at the Scout leader. Cool. Scout leaders, back to the crisp. What is the favorite UK crisp? It's not cheese and onion. It's not cheese and onion. It's not cheese and onion. Oh, wow. Look at that beef. Oh, I haven't had a beef and onion crisp. It's not beef and onion. It's not beef and onion. Claire is saying prawn cocktail. It's not prawn cocktail. Dominic is saying cheese and onion. It's not cheese and onion. It's not cheese and onion. No, it's not that. Yes, it is. Well done, Roger. It is the plain ready salted crisps. Oh, salt and vinegar. I remember having ready salted and I add my own vinegar to it. Oh, beautiful. All right, so number 1, yes, is very boring ready salted crisp. Absolutely, you're right on there. Next is, as Craig said, number 2 is salt and vinegar. The 3rd popular crisp in the UK is cheese and onion, but the 4th crisp is my favorite crisp. What is that favorite crisp? 4th one. Let's have 5 seconds on the clock, please. Who can work out what the fourth most popular crisp is in the UK and my favorite crisp? What is it? No, Dan, it's not smoky bacon. Smoky bacon came in one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, fifth in the most popular smoky bacon. Beef. No, Roger, that didn't even come up in the top 10. Chicken, did chicken come in? No, chicken did not come in. Oh, chicken did come in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th place. 10th place. Yes, well done. Prawn cocktail. Well done to Simply Scouting with a Squirrel and Craig. Fourth popular. My favorite crisp was the prawn cocktail flavor. So that's got nothing to do with Scouts, but it is National Crisp Day today. And I thought, you know what? Let's talk about a bit of crisps. I don't know. What I do want to talk about is this controversial thing. I got a message today about, and it sent me to a link about scout leaders talking about sponsorship badges. Okay, so hopefully, if this works, hopefully it will work over on Instagram, guys. If it doesn't, my apologies. But we're looking at sponsorship activity badges. Let me just pop over on Instagram. Hopefully, the link has come over on Instagram. Yes, it is working beautifully over on Instagram. That's cool. So lots of scout leaders are complaining about sponsored activity badges. In particular, you know, when we look at the Nights Away here, which is sponsored by Go Outdoors, the actual number, the Nights Away number, is tiny. It is tiny. You have to really look and zoom in on the actual badge number. At the bottom of the lantern will tell you, let's see, it doesn't change on the website, but at the bottom, just above where it says go, is the Nights Away amount of number. And people are saying that the sponsorship of the company, the logo, is bigger than the actual badge. You know, so if we look at the Royal Air Force, we've got Go Outdoors sponsoring the Angler badge. We've got UK Space Agency. Go Outdoors again sponsors the cyclist badge. We've got Nomad sponsoring the digital citizenship. Pi is digital maker badge. Go Outdoors hikes away. We've got Magic, which is sponsors the hobbies badge. Warhammer's the model badge. Rolls-Royce sponsoring the scientist, which I don't get why Rolls-Royce, the car manufacturer, sponsors a scientist badge. But hey ho. And Vitronox supporting and sponsoring the survival badge. All right. So on this link, people were really talking about, is it a good thing? And are we turning our scouts into a walking advertisement board? And it got me thinking, maybe that is true. Maybe we are turning our scouts with those badges down the sleeve into a walking advertisement board. But there's always a but, isn't it? There's always a but. It does lower the cost in badges, okay? And those companies do support us in resources, okay? So if you're doing the model badge, you can do what I've done, and what I know Max is doing with his scouts is going and get the Warhammer models. You build them, you paint them over a few number of weeks, and then say the third or fourth week, you actually learn how to play Warhammer games. You've got that. You've got Magic. You've got Dungeons and Dragons, which we've done as well. So lots of badges that are sponsored by different companies help the cost of scouting reduced. And like I say, they've got those resources. So you can go to those companies and download maybe ideas on how to run those badges, or you can go and visit them. So Heathrow Airport, you can go visit them to go and do the air researcher badge, that kind of thing. So I just thought, let's throw the question to you guys. So Dave, yes, I forgot Airfix for the Cubs. The one with the Airfix kits this week seemed to aim at Cubs. Would have thought a scout activity. Dave, I thought exactly the same when I saw people posting Airfix, and I thought, do you know what, that'd be brilliant. My scouts would love that. And it's only for Cubs. So yeah. Craig, I've just been offered fruit kebab sticks, handmade by my oh, yum. tasty. Rolls make airplane. Of course, yes, yeah. But that's science. Oh, scientists, because you can make rocket engines. I guess maybe. It's starting to feel like it. Yeah, walking advertisement. I get it. Dan, we still have to pay for the badge with the local on it. Perhaps they should be a free, since free advertising. That's what I've been reading, Dan. I've been reading about scout leaders are saying, if companies are sponsoring scout badges, why do we have to pay? Because those badges aren't any cheaper than the other non-sponsorship badges. So maybe. In the US, we have a yo-yoing adventure for clubs sponsored by Duncan Toys. I guess Duncan Toys is an American brand. We don't have Duncan Toys over here in the UK, to my knowledge. What people are saying over on Instagram. We've got lots of people tuning in on Instagram. Thank you very much. Tuning in. Thank you. Like I say, Instagram is just an experiment for this week. But yes, it seems to have, I wouldn't say upset, but it's definitely stirred the apple cart in scout leaders talking about badges that have been sponsored. And it's interesting. All about scouts. The important thing is the skills learned and have to have fun and using resources wisely. Some of ours are sponsored too. So sometimes it means that they're sponsors. It's a balance as long as the focus is on scouts and learning. Good point. Modular design adventure sponsored by Lego. Okay, we've not had any sponsorship by Lego to my knowledge of any badges here in the UK. The FX models are basic ones. They need to be more difficult models for scouts. Yes, Andrew, the FX are only targeted for cubs. That's the section that they're doing. So yes, no, I just wanted to pose that question because I was thinking about it when I got the message earlier on today about my thoughts on sponsorship badges. And I had not really thought about it, to be honest, until I started reading these comments and then going, actually, the leaders are right. I've never thought about like a scout being a sponsored walking advertising board until I saw these comments. And then you start thinking, actually, quite a lot of the badges that we do in my scout group, are sponsored. So thank you very much. And it kind of just sums up what everyone's saying. Our thoughts are kind of all the same, but how much of that sponsorship money gets plowed into scouts? I don't know. Right, scout leaders, let's play a game. Do you want to play top 3? 5-second rule, my favorite. Actually, let's play a more of an interactive game for you guys. We're going to play Guess the Clue. And this is a famous person today, who has been, no, I should rephrase that. This person is famous and is a scout, because once you're a scout, you're always a scout, yeah? So they were a very famous scouter. They are not an ambassador, all right? That's the only clue I'm going to give you. Craig is saying, taking my scouts to the Warhammer shop for free, so sponsored. Absolutely. No, we've done Warhammer night. We haven't been to the shop because the local one closed down, but they sent us the kits for free, so I can't complain. Right. Clue number 1 on our famous scout. Clue 1. This iconic British artist began his music career in the early 1980s as a pop duo. Any clues? Any guesses? I mean, anyone can guess who is this famous scouter? Juliet Gordon-Lowe? Nope. Nope. Any other guesses on tonight's famous scouter? Ali is saying we went to our local Warhammer shop. The scouts love it. Yeah, absolutely. Dan, how did you get that? That's amazing. Well done. Dan got it in clue 1. Pet Shop Boys chap. No. In fact, Pet Shop Boys, they met down the road here in Ealing. Chaz. No, Ray, it's not. Let's go through the next number 2 clue before Dan got in there. Boom, well done. He collaborated with Elton John, Aretha Franklin, among others, showcasing his versatility across different music genres. Clue 3, despite his immense success in music, he also faced public scrutiny and legal challenges throughout his career. That was before Clue 1, yes. I don't know how Dan got this. Oh, massive George Michael fan. Go Dan. Anyone on Instagram has got it. No one in Instagram has got it. The next clue would have been Clue 4. Tragically, he passed away on Christmas Day 2016. Can you believe that? Nearly 8 years ago, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable music and work. And then if you didn't get it, Clue 5 would have given you the answer. His solo duet album, released in 1987, features several chart-topping singles, including Faith and one of my favorite George Michael songs, Father Figure. So, Dan, well done to you for getting it on Clue 1. My God, it took me a while to write those clues, and you got it on Clue 1. I'm pleased for you, but I'm disappointed. When he crashed the car into Snappy's Nap, someone graffitied the word Wham. Ugh. Oh, Ray. Right. But that ended that game very, very quickly. We've got 5 more minutes, guys, and before I have to shoot to go and get ready for Scouts. But let's play another game. Let's see. What shall we play? Let's play my favorite. We haven't done my favorite for a while. So if I click on, not that button, click it, click on my favorite. Let's spin the wheel. What question is today going to be about? What is that? Oh, man. So instantly it popped into my head, and I don't know why. I don't know why this has popped into my head, because I probably wouldn't say it's my favorite book. I don't have a favorite book of all time, but a book I do remember reading as a kid, and I was trying to get my kids to read it as well. It's George's Marvelous Medicine, and I remember reading that as a kid and just thinking, that sounds like me. I remember in summer holidays just going into the garden with a jar or mug or something and just getting mud and petals and a bit of this and a bit of that and mum's perfume and this of it and making some weird cocktail. I didn't force feed my nan to drink it like George did, but yeah, I don't know why that popped into my head straight away. So is it a favorite book of mine? I don't know. Claire's saying Wild by Cheryl Strait. Ray is saying SAS Guide by Lofty Wiseman. Absolutely. And we were lucky enough to meet Lofty some years ago, 10 years ago, something like that. I can't remember how long it was. That was quite cool. But yeah, there's loads of books that come and go. I'm trying to remember for some inspiration. Danny Champions of the World. I haven't read that for a long time. Yes. 1984. Charlie Champion of the World or Danny Champion of the World. Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Love that one. Wow, my favorite book in this World Book Day last week, wasn't it? 12 years was when the first time we met Lofty Wiseman. Wow, 12 years. That seems a while ago, but no, it's good. Any more favorite books? It doesn't have to be Scout related. Any more? No? Okay, let's play one more game and then we will say goodbye until next week. Let's do shall we play this one? I forgot about I got all these. You need to unlock your iPhone first. Siri, what are you talking about? Shh. Siri's starting to speak. Don't know. I had all these videos I got made, like these. I forgot I had all these. All right, let's play top 3 then. Come on, let's see what I have got to name today. In top 3, name 4 things. Okay, name 4 things found in the sports cupboard equipment. Sports equipment cupboard. Tennis balls. We have got. I'm looking down there. Bean bags, cricket bat, and cones. Boom! That was an easy one, Mark. That was an easy one. I'm thinking, shall we play? Should we play top 3? Yeah, let's play top 3. Christine saying balls. Yeah, everyone. Whether you have sponge balls, cricket balls, footballs, plays an important part. It does. It does. Ali is saying football, hula hoops, cones, and tents. Tents. Why would you have tents in a sports equipment cupboard, Ali? Okay. More people texting in sick. I quite like having this watch on my phone. I'm still confused why Ali would have tents in the sports equipment cupboard, but hey ho, maybe that's what they do down there. Right, let's do top 3 then. Let's do top 3. It's kind of the same cupboard. All right, fair enough. Right, top 3. What are we going to do? Top 3 tips for teaching fire safety to scouts during camping. Okay, so the first one, there's a few rules. First one is you create a circle, whatever you want to call it, fire safety circle or something like that. And no one's allowed in that circle. Okay, so you have to walk around the outside of that circle, and you're given one chance. Okay, if you step into that, you get the chance. Then after that, you are sent back to your tent, or you're not allowed to do fire. Okay, so you have to put down these strict rules right at the beginning. Second one is respect the fire, respect Mother Nature. Okay, if you're going to mess around with the fire, she will teach you a lesson and burn you. All right, so if you respect her, she won't hurt you. All right, so respect the fire and she won't hurt you. Mess around, she will burn you. And the third one is always have this is a mug, but have a fire bucket with you. Doubles up as 2 things. The first thing everyone thinks about is the water is to extinguish the fire. It's not. The first number 1 rule of having a bucket, not a tea mug, of water is if anyone does get burnt or unfortunately a clothes get caught on fire or something, you've got that bucket of water to put that injured finger in the water or throw that bucket of water and stop, drop, and roll if someone sadly does get a flame on them. But that is the 3 things I would say. So first of all, step 1, create that ring of safety. Next one is respect Mother Nature, and the third one is the fire bucket. Let's see. Going back to 3 things in the 4 things in the equipment. Simply scouting with squirrels, soft archery, frisbees, and dodgeballs. Love it. Wood goes into a fire. It doesn't come back. Oh my God. Man of scouts that just poke. And then they've got that ember, that burning bit on the end of the twig. And then they just throw it. And then that causes another fire, maybe on the wood pallets and stuff like that. So yeah, if you put wood into the fire, you can't keep taking it in and out. It stays on the fire. Absolutely. Tell them the red and yellow part hurts. Yes. Again, don't throw sticks of fire. Place them gently. Know how to treat a burn first aid wise. Absolutely. Love it. Right. Before we go, we have a question of the week. So every week I try and answer an email that you guys email me in. Bit like an agony uncle, that kind of style. Send me a question and I will try and answer it. Oh, look, there's George Michael. Picture of fan of George Michael. Right, today's email. It says, Dick Bear, Megan in the Woods. One of my scouts has started a campaign to replace our traditional scout salute with a high 5 handshake. While it's friendly, it's not quite the solemn gesture we're used to. How do I strike a balance between camaraderie and tradition without leaving anyone hanging? Yours in scouting, Skip in Dundee. Hmm. Well, first of all, send them the vlog of why we do that left-handed shake. It was a left-handed shake, wasn't it? Or just reread that. Um, oh, the scout salute. My mistake. Scout salute. But I have done a vlog on why we do the scout salute. So send them there and the reasons why. What does it represent? But there are some things in scouting that I think we should keep traditional. Flag break, salute, shake them with our left hand, and just explain to the scouts the reason why we do it. All right, and the reasons why we do it is it's not just what we do in our group, our district, our county, in the UK, in England, in Europe, but we do it worldwide. So every scout will wear a necker or a scarf, whatever you want to call it. Every scout will salute with 3 fingers, and every scout will always shake with their left hand. And that's one of the, well, there are many different traditions, but those are the traditions we really should be still keeping in scouts. So yeah, maybe they want to do a high five with their mates. That's fine, and give us high five as they come in the door or whatever. But during flag break, and they meet new scouts, 3-finger salute and shake them with their hand, left hand. I think it's just concrete. You know what I mean? I don't think we should change those things. We're changing traditions in scouts all the time. Yeah, some people want to camp. I don't know why I'm pointing over here because you can't see. But in Icelandic, those patrol tents. Other scout groups want to move with the times, and they're using pop-up tents, they're using dome tents, they're using air tents. Those traditions are always kind of changing, aren't they? We're talking about badges. That's a tradition that comes, they go, this changes, that changes. Uniforms changing, we know that. Traditional berets and itchy socks, that kind of thing. Things come, things go. But I'm really a stickler on scout tradition with always wearing a necker. Okay, tonight I'm in. You'll be shocked because I was so late getting home from work and running. I've got my group hoodie, and believe this or not, I'm very ashamed to say. Check this. I've got jeans on tonight. It's really bad, and I feel really, really ashamed. But uniform, yeah, right, whatever. But there are some things I think we should really keep with scouting, and that's the main things for me is necker, handshake, and finger salute. So yeah, if they want to do a high five, okay, fine, but we're still having that handshake, the 3-finger salute. That's my feelings on that. So didn't say your name, Skip and Dundee. I think you just have to go in, not harsh or hard. I wouldn't say that, but I just think there are some things you just have to say, this is the way it is. And if you don't like it, maybe scouting isn't for you. Let's see what people are saying. Cleo, there is a meaning behind the scout salute and left-hand shake. They're a part of the core if scouting. Absolutely, Cleo. And I've done vlogs about that. I've done the meaning of the 3-finger salute. I've done the meaning of why we shake our left hand. And I've done the meaning of why we necker and a vlog. And if you don't know those meanings, I'm running out of time tonight on this live vlog. Go back and search in Big Man of Words. Just put in there scout salute or scout necker woggle, and you'll find out the meanings of why we have those traditions in scouting. But yeah, I am a firm believer, wherever you are in the world, we need to keep some of the scouting traditions. Yeah, so tents, badges, whether we drink tea or coffee, it's all that. But there are some traditions I firmly believe that we should always keep in scouting, and the 3-finger salute, left handshake, and a necker are those things that I think we will not ever get rid of. Yeah, those are those things. Right, scout leaders, that's me done for another week. I've got to go make a brew, get more texts in. Got to make a brew for scouts, get some stuff ready, and I will see you next Thursday here on Big Man in the Woods. Guys, don't forget, if you are coming to this place, the outdoor exhibition, next weekend, I was about to say it's this weekend. It's not. That would have been quite embarrassing to go into the expo at the NEC, and it's not this weekend. It's the following weekend. I'll be there. Big Man in the Woods. I'll be walking around the show. I'm doing some stuff on looking after the ambassadors. I'll be doing some stuff with Bush Scout. I'll be doing some stuff on the Scout stand. And also, if you head outside to the food stand, the food hall, I think that's what it's called, with Harrison Ward, I'll be doing some stuff with Harrison as well. So if you're there, come and say hello. It's going to be a busy weekend for me. And I'm also going to be, if I can get the Wi-Fi working, I'm going to try and do a bit of live streaming from the show. Let's just quickly say, Chris, all remember to vote for Big Man in the Woods at the NEC. Thank you very much, Chris, but the voting has closed. It closed last week, but thank you very much. Dominic, I've told Scouts that we don't salute the flag. We salute the men and women that fight for the flag. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Christine, for joining us. Ray, I've heard you were going live from the high ropes course. Well, you never know, but I know where the Wi-Fi is. It's a bit ropey. If you are at the NEC and you want a bit of a laugh, I am going to be doing the high ropes at 2 o'clock. Okay, I've booked in myself to go and do the high ropes at 2 o'clock. So if you want a bit of a laugh, I will be there. Tally ho, good to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Cleo, sorry, but I'm on a Scout walking weekend. No problem at all. There's no problem at all. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This Sunday, I don't know what vlog I'm going to put up. I've recorded about 4 vlogs the other day. I bish bash boss. I recorded a whole load. I was fully up for doing some vlogs, and I don't know what vlog I'm going to put up this weekend. It's all going to be a surprise. I don't know. It'll be whatever one I open first, but it might be about PGL. I don't know. I have to decide. Scout leaders, have a great week. I have got to go because I'm desperate for a brew. Sorry for Dan, me and you were falling out. You ruined it in like a millisecond. How you got that clue about George Michael, I don't know, but credit where credit's due. Dan, well done to you. Chris, see you at the show, mate. PM if I do need something, and you know what I need from you. You know what I need from you, the Wi-Fi code. Guys, have a great week, and I will see you next Thursday. Whatever you're doing, stay safe. Happy scouting. Right now, I'm going to click this button, go make a brew. See you soon. And thank you very much for watching.